Okay, I should have shown how I took this thing apart, but when I go to put it back together, I'll give instructions on that kind of in reverse. To get started, this is Magic Chef dryer. The first video I found showed that these two black wheels here in the back is what needed to be replaced for somebody else. And it ended up that wasn't what my problem was. My problem is, if you can see the belt here, it is pretty much destroyed. And secondly, there's a tension arm right here. If I can find it. Being a great cameraman here, aren't I? Okay, this tension arm, the back half of this is broken off. There should be another side to this here, and it won't turn at all. So I ordered a new belt and a new tension arm, and hopefully that'll take care of it. I'm also kind of worried about the parts. I'll discuss that later. All right, here, see how it goes. This black arm is the one I just put back on here. It's got a bolt going through it. That's the back side. And then it's got a shoulder on it, so this can move freely. So I can move up and down freely. Now I'll give you an angle of how the belt's supposed to ride once it's all put together. The piece here will go up and over the right-hand side of the drum. Notice that it goes over this sprocket here, and then back underneath the one that's on the motor. And then the other side will come out here and go up and over. I'm afraid I'm not making it real clear, but there's other videos that shows it much better than this. Okay, so I picked the belt up by the strap that I've already wrapped around it, the belt. And then I kind of set it back here on the back of the dryer, and it's sitting on the rollers on the bottom until I get this belt in place. Now this belt's going to be a real pain to get in place because, like, again, it's got to come down and over that one sprocket. Okay, so I ended up putting the belt on the motor pulley first, and then reached in with both hands and put it on top of that tensioning bar. Worked out pretty good. It was easier than I expected. Okay, putting this front piece on to give me more grief than I want to admit to. There's 4 nuts, 2 on each side. 2 on each side. You got to line up the drum on the back, and then on this piece here. And on this piece here, there are 2 slots that go down into the frame on either side to get you started, and then you have to make sure that your exhaust is lined up right there. You can see it back in the back there where those lines are. The issue I ran into was taking it apart. This rubber part here, it keeps the lint from going everywhere, makes it come out the bottom here, and that had pulled away, and I'm in the process of gluing that back on. When we put the door back on, there's a clip on the bottom, way down on the floor there. It looks kind of rusty on both sides that you have to set the door in to start with. And then there's going to be 2 nuts on the inside. Okay, I set the door in place, and then one nut goes there. The other nut is over here on the other side. The clips are right here. When I first started, you had to press these in with a putty knife or something, or a real thin screwdriver to unlatch the lid. Secondly, I took a picture of these wires so I would know how they went when I put it back on. And in my case, that one goes there. That one goes back there. All right. So there's the wires hooked back up. That's for the kill switch for the door. All right, that's about done. Getting ready to drop the lid, and it's going to snap back into place. And hopefully we're good to go. Hopefully we're good to go. You can hear it running, but it's running. Life's good. Okay, just like the end of the video here. Several times I kept saying nuts when you obviously see those were screws. The old man getting tired from putting it back together. I'm not asking you to like or follow. Follow me like most guys do at the end. If this video does you any good, why don't you go get blood? It's the right thing to do. Good luck.